Hey guys, this is part 7 in our Nuxt 3 beginners tutorial. So we have taken a regular Nuxt 3 app and turned it into this beautiful resume. And it looks good, right? So if you're just starting now, I recommend you go back to lesson 1 so you can start from scratch and see how we've built it up until now. Okay, so this is what you should have in your code right now. See, you have the layouts and all that, and we already talked about this. So we know that this is really a Nuxt app, and the way we can see that is by hitting F12 on your keyboard in Google Chrome, and you can hit your View DevTools. We talked about that too, I believe. If not, I have a video on that. And we can see that this is not just a website, but this is actually a Nuxt app. Now, you see, we only have one component here, right? Which is default, which is really not great because Nuxt is based on Vue and it's about componentization, so that's exactly what we're going to do in this tutorial. We're going to create components that will make it easy for us to isolate the different parts of our website. Because the good thing about that is that you can reuse the components in different places and it will just make your code so much faster. Alright, so let's begin. So this is what our Nuxt app looks like so far. We have all this HTML, which I don't think that looks great at all. We are going to componentize this. Now, my philosophy to componentizing is make it semantic. Your component should describe what your component does. That will make it so much easier when you start to debug stuff or if people have to work on your code. So we're going to create one component here, right? This is body, but we're going to just change this. And what do you think is the best name for this component? Well, what is our website about? It's a resume, right? Or a CV. So we're going to call the top level component resume. So just that. So what we're going to do, right, is we're going to create the component right out here. So you click on any of these files or just click here and then you click that file. I'm going to no, that would be wrong. What we need to do first is create the components folder, right? So click there, click components. So that's a folder. Okay. Or a directory. So the components folder is how Nuxt knows that whatever is in there are different parts of your app, the different components. So if you don't have this, it won't recognize that. The only other component it will recognize is this app.view, which is like the beginning of your app. And if you want to be technical, layout is kind of a component, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So components. Now we're going to create our first component, which we're going to call resume, and it is a Vue file because Nuxt is based on Vue. And the way that Nuxt will recognize that this is a Vue file, or the way Vue will recognize that this is a Vue file, is by starting with template, just like that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our app.view and get this whole HTML, this whole body. We're going to just Control X or Command X in Mac, I believe. We'll cut that out. We're going to take all that and put it right here between template in resume.view. Right? Now Nuxt, when you're writing code, you have to import functions that are located in different directories, right? So as you can see here, this is located in a different directory, but Nuxt 3 has automatic component importation, or whatever, meaning we don't have to write any import statements. Now, just to be certain, right, you do have to import it if your component is not a top level component, right? So what that means is if I were to create another directory here, say I had components that were about pets, for example, and I'm just gonna actually, yeah, like a directory about, say, pets, right? And then I wanted to create some other components in here, right? This is about, I'm not being creative today, dogs.view, right? So Nuxt will not import this component, right? That's in their guides. I don't know if you guys want to go look at the guides. Let's see. I hope this is not too boring. Where is that folder? Components, right? So it says here, yeah, Nuxt automatically imports any components in your components directory along right? Component names, if they're named like, wait, where is that? Okay, well, you can read this stuff later. You know what? This code. Okay, so yeah, I don't think this would be imported directly. But if we have something like that, and you have index.view. Now, you guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, but yeah, really, this will be imported. So the way I like to do it, right? I'm gonna just delete that whole thing. Is to just make everything a top level component, right? But we differentiate it based on how we name things, you know? So I'll show you this. If you have a ton of components, you might want to maybe add a directory. But if you really name your components well, there'll be, if your names are nice, your components will be easy to find, and they will all be related, right? Because like if I have resume and then like resume top or resume bottom, you will know that all the resume components are related. So it's almost like having your own directory or your own folder, but not. Okay, let's write some code here. So we have resume here, right? So all we did was take that body tag and put it in this resume component, and what we're going to do is just get that resume, right? Self-close the tag, boom, we have our first component. Look at how nice that looks versus what we had before, right? So is this still working? Yes, it is. And what do we see? Does Vue recognize that? Yes, it does, right there. When somebody looks at your code, you want them to understand your code in like, just to get an idea of what your code is about in like 10 seconds or less. That's my philosophy. If somebody looks at this, they'll understand right away. This is the resume component. Now, this is not the only component we're going to build, right? We're going to now break this up into more components, right? So from resume, we're going to just look at what makes sense to be together, right? What makes sense to be together? So let's say this is nav, right? So it makes sense that nav is navigation. So what we're going to do is create the navigation component, right? So right in components here, we're going to just call that navigation dot view, and the same thing, right? You type in template, that didn't work before. Type in template, and we're just gonna get the whole navigation. If your HTML is really good, it's really nice, then this would be much easier, right? So we're just gonna cut that and put it right here in the navigation. And then what we're going to do is just say navigation, right there. That's great. Now, there is no need to have this here, right? This navigation comment, because this tells us exactly what this is. It's navigation. So we don't need to have that. So let's go back. Does that work? Let's see. Oh, yes, it does. See the navigation. And if you take a look at this, this is the navigation right here. That's great. So as you can see, our site is starting to look pretty nice, I think. Decent. Okay. Let's continue with componentization. So navigation, and then what is all this? This is the page, So what should we could name this, I guess, just maybe page, I think. What do you guys think? No, actually, no. Well, let me see. We have page, we have different sections. All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to create all these sections will be in one page. Sometimes we want to componentize, but we don't want to over engineer it where you get like it's too engineered, you know, like too many components that don't make sense. But no, I think we're gonna do this here. So we're gonna just call this, I guess, just body. We're gonna call that body. Now, we should create that component first. All right, just click there, call that body dot view. The same thing. This part may seem repetitive and you may think, oh, this is so boring. But man, once you get done with this, this is so much better. It makes editing your code so much easier. So Control X, put that right between there. And you guys know what to do, right? I'm sure you know what to do. Body, just like that. We do have this HTML body tag, which I actually think, I don't think I like it there. I bet if we just change it to a div, it will work just fine. So let's look at how our app looks like now. See how that makes sense now, right? That our app is a resume, and that resume has a navigation and a body. Okay, great. One last thing before we're going to end this video. I'm going to change that to a div. Let's see if that works. What am I doing? Page top. This should work. I don't think we need that body, you know, body tag. I'm going to just refresh just in case, but it should have already worked. All right. Is this still working? Can we still click? Yes, yes, yes. What's that? We have more than, we have a repetition here. Do we? No, we don't. What am I thinking? Okay, are we scrolling through a lot of stuff? I think we're good, right, guys? Okay, so that did not work there. That page top did not work there. Okay, all right. In fact, actually, I think I can. Well, we'll go back to bodies. There's probably some CSS issue. All right, I think we're just about done with this. Go back to body. It's okay. We'll keep it around. There we go. All right. So we're going to continue with componentization in the next video until we have a beautiful, nice looking app that is easy to understand. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure you click the link at the bottom so you get this little hidden secret, all right, to building amazing Nuxt apps. I'll see you around. Stick around.